Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you a heads up that this video is a little all over the place because it was filmed without any plans. I just knew I wanted to document this adventure. Let me start by setting the stage. As you can probably tell from the title of the video, we're in Cleveland. I'll explain more about why we're in Cleveland later on in the video, but let me take you through the beginning of our day. We started the day off at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Once we finished there, we decided to go find 2 Cleveland signs in the city. I'm not gonna walk over there because it's too cold, but just over there, right there, is Lake Erie, one of the 4 Great Lakes. There's the city, and here is a better view of Lake Erie from Edgewater Park. How cold do you think the water is?
Let's go find out.
You're joking. He's joking, I think. All right, now that we have gotten back to the hotel and warmed up a little bit, let me tell you what we're doing in Cleveland. Long story short, our friends Brittany and Taylor are getting married this weekend. This past weekend was the bachelorette weekend. And after much discussion, my husband and I decided that instead of me flying up for that and coming home, and then both of us flying up for the wedding, we decided, well, why don't we both fly up this weekend and after the bachelorette, make it a little vacation before the actual wedding itself. Now you may ask, why Cleveland? Well, something you may not know about that guy is he really likes sports. Really all sports. But one that I can get on board with is baseball. We decided to make it a bucket list goal to visit every MLB park. We started this goal last year and we ended up going to 3 different parks. We went to the Tampa Bay Rays Tropicana Field. We've been to the St. Louis Cardinals Busch Stadium. And we went to the Cincinnati Reds Great American Ballpark. So that is 3 of 30. So we are 1/10 of the way done. This year, we currently have vacations to hit up 5 different parks with a few extra that we are going to try to also squeeze in, but I'm not going to commit it onto camera in case it doesn't happen. So we decided, with the wedding being in Ohio, we've already done Cincinnati, so we were gonna go, so we're up in Cleveland to go to a Guardians game tonight, and then we're gonna be going to Pittsburgh for a game before we head back for the wedding. So something that's kind of fun with this bucket list, though, is we do have a baseball passport that at every park you go to, you can go and get a stamp. Here are the stamps we got last year. If you look closely, at the top it's got the stadium name, it's got the date, and it's got where it is. So you can see that on this one. Here's Tropicana Field, and then Great American Ballpark. Passport disclaimer. The stamps are only for the official MLB passports. While we have just the simple passport that just does stamps, they also have the brown book, which allows you to put stats of all the games and gives a lot more information about the stadiums. For more information and to get a book for yourself, visit MLBBallparkPassport.com. I'll put the link down in the description as well. So the one thing that so far we had to struggle with, it wasn't too bad, is the field doesn't have like a specific parking. So thankfully on their website, you could go on it's technically like the MLB website for the stadium. It did have somewhere that you could go and find different parking lots in the area and reserve parking. Fun fact, their stadium. So thankfully you could go onto a website and find different parking, and you could reserve parking that way, which is what we did. Which I'm also kind of thankful for because we don't have any cash on us. So some of the other places we might have gotten a little screwed with. So I would either bring cash so you can find somewhere to park, keep down here, or go onto that website and reserve parking that way. All right, so we walked over to the team store, got our stamp right there. And the other thing that we're also collecting is pins. So we picked up both of those really quick. So far it doesn't look like there's many people at the game, but we're gonna walk over and try and find our seats.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
There's a bat on the field. My finger can't get into it. But that's a bat right there. That guy just picked up a bat. Former Rays. Woo! Note to self, we don't do well in the cold weather because I'm freezing. So what we have found out so far is, and I'm doing it this way because I don't want to be super noticeable that I'm filming because there's like nobody here and that's awkward. This is a Pepsi field. So they have Pepsi products. They do have the new Starry. If you haven't seen my husband and I's Starry review, go take a watch at that. But I'm also a Pepsi girl, so I'm very happy. We decided the weather's not as bad when the wind isn't blowing, but as soon as the wind blows, it's freezing. So again, the temperature is, I'll put it like here. I think it's like in the 30s. We're doing fine. Brett just went to go get hot dogs. Hold on. It's a pretty cool stadium though, to say the least. What's really cool is there's a lot of vendors that face the field, so you don't have to miss a lot of the game. This is my first game with the new baseball rules, so we're already in the bottom of the third inning, which is pretty quick. And yeah, there's a little update.